Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. And I'm going to demonstrate how to make a mug rug. Well, you're wondering, what's a mug rug? It's usually meant to hold a cup of coffee or tea or any kind of drink with maybe a little light snack that you could set on it. It's about 6 by 8. You can make them larger if you like. All the supplies and the cutting instructions are in the description section below your YouTube screen. So scroll down, click on Show More, and it will expand open and you will see the links. Okay, let's get started. Take your 6 2.5-inch squares and lay them out in 2 rows. And then you're going to stitch each row using a 1/4 inch wide seam. You're going to press your seams on the back and then press on top. And you want to press all the seams on the back side going in one direction. And then you stitch your other row together. So now I've got on this row the seams are coming towards me. This row the seams are going away from me. And that's so that when you go to stitch these together, your seams will match up. So you bring the front sides together, lock those little seams in real close, and then pin each seam. And then stitch a 1/4 inch wide seam all the way across. And then press the seam. So you first press the seam on the back side, then you want to unfold and press on top, pushing all the seam along here all in one direction. Take your larger piece of fabric and you're going to stitch the two together. So you just bring this on top and then pin it all together and stitch a 1/4 inch wide seam and then press that seam on the back. After pressing the seam on the back side, then of course press it on top. Then you're going to layer all your fabrics together. So I've got my fabric for the back and I have the back side of that fabric facing up. It's the not so pretty side. Here's the really pretty side. Then you take your you can use 1 to 2 layers of cotton batting. I usually make mine with 1, but some have said they prefer 2. Then you take your top piece and you lay it all together. You want to make sure that you have the same amount of fabric sticking out on all 4 sides. Then I recommend you do some quilting stitches to hold everything together. So I recommend you stitch in the seam here and here, then come over 2 more inches and stitch. Then stitch across here and here. On your edges, your 2 longest edges, fold them over about 1/4 inch and press, then fold it over again and press. Then you want to stitch close to this edge, starting way out here, all the way down to the other end. And you would again do it on both sides. Here's what it looks like when it's done. Then you would go to this edge, fold it over and press, and then fold over again and press, and stitch close to the edge all the way across, and you do it on both ends. And this is what it looks like when it's all done. Now you may want only 1 row of squares, then of course you would just cut this piece in here a little larger. Or maybe you don't want any of the little squares and you want it all one piece of fabric. Or maybe you want nothing but squares all the way across. So you can do this any way you like. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you learned something new. Now, if you're interested in other mug rugs or pot holders, then go down below your YouTube screen in the description section. So scroll down, click on Show More, and then all kinds of links will be appearing. Well, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl. This is Manny. See you next time.